My job is a firefighter. I need to show up here early in the morning to check where all of our tools are at.
My job as a nurse is to treat everybody the way that I would like to be treated.
My job is a carpenter. Some of the things I've learned from school to help me on the job are to read numbers.
Being a police officer, it's very important that I get to work on time.
Did you know that just like all of these grown-ups, you have an important job too? Let's stop and look at everything you've done so far today, just like your mom or dad, to get ready for your job. When you woke up this morning, you washed, got dressed, ate a healthy breakfast, brushed your teeth, and made sure you have all of your supplies. And finally, left your home for the day, just like your mom or dad. Do you know what your job is?
Going to school is your job.
And once you get to your job, there's a lot of important things that have to be done. Since this is one of the first days of school for Mrs. Johnson's kindergarten class, they're taking a tour of the school and learning about some of the different people and their jobs. These students are learning about numbers, and these students are learning about what a community is.
Okay, kids, we've been talking about communities and social studies. Can someone tell me what a community is?
A community is where people live, work, and play. A community is where a big group of people all work together.
All of these answers are right. The best way to think of a community is a group of people living in the same place, working together, and following the same rules. In many ways, your school is a lot like a community.
Good morning, Mrs. Harlow. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here in the main office?
Well, I do the ordering, you know, all your crayons and your papers and stuff. We meet parents when they come in. We work with all your teachers.
The main office of your school is a lot like the town hall of your community. The town hall makes sure that every department, like the police department and the fire department, has enough equipment so every day the firefighters and police officers can do their job. The main office makes sure that every department in your school, like the computer lab and the art department, has enough equipment so every day you can do your job. Do you know what important person works inside the town hall? The mayor. One of his or her jobs is to help people who live in your community. There's an important person like this in your school, too. He or she is called the principal.
Hi, boys and girls. How are you? Come on in. Have any of you ever been to the principal's office before?
No.
What do you think the principal does?
I think that the principals take care of the teachers and they get them papers so the kids can work on their job.
My job is to help the teachers help you learn. Do you boys and girls know what part of the school you're going to be spending a lot more time in as you get older?
Library.
The library, exactly. You're going to start spending time in the library.
We're on our way right now to the library. Goodbye, Dr. Chase, and thank you for letting us know what a principal's job is.
Okay, thank you. Bye, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
While the kindergarten class was walking to the library, they met another important person, the custodial engineer.
Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Part of our job is to provide a safe, clean environment for you. With your help, you help us keep it neat and clean.
What departments of the City Hall does Mr. Regan's job remind you of? How about the street department and the sanitation department? Custodial engineers have one of the most important jobs in your school. Besides keeping it clean, they keep it safe and in the best possible working condition.
Thank you for coming up to see me today. What is my name? a librarian. And I'm going to tell you what I do for you, and then I'm going to tell you what I will be able to do for you, okay? First of all, I can read you stories, and I do that. And then I can let you take out and borrow the books in the library. You take them home for a week, and then you bring them back. And that's how you can help me, by bringing the books back to the library on time, so then you can take out another book.
You probably have a library in your community, right? The library is the perfect place to come when you want to learn about a person, place, or thing. On the way to the computer room, the kindergarten class passed a huge open room. This is called the gymnasium, or gym. Miss Snell, the gym teacher, teaches the kids fun games to play and makes sure they get a lot of exercise. This helps all the students stay healthy. Across the hall from the gymnasium is the school health nurse, Miss Hoskins. Her job is to make sure you're healthy too. If you don't feel well, she's the person your teacher will take you to see. Does the school health office remind you of a place in your community? That's right, a hospital.
Well, we're going to be doing some things with computers here today. One of the things I'm going to show you here is I'm going to move this thing we call a mouse. I can draw these lines. I can even put shapes. And what's that right there?
Circle.
A circle. And we can draw with that circle then. Let's erase that. And we can start all over again.
Besides drawing pictures, computers can help you with your homework assignments and teach you about things that happened hundreds, even millions of years ago.
Who are some of the people we met today? Some of the people as we walked around the school.
Now that Miss Johnson and the kindergarten class are finished with their tour of the school, they're talking about some of the different people they met today and what their jobs are. Like Dr. Chase, the school principal, and Miss Kelly, the school librarian. What about teachers? What's their job?
Teachers are always willing to help. Our job is to encourage them, to motivate them, to get them excited about learning and about education.
We want them to try their best, and we're going to just keep on them to make sure that they succeed at what they do.
Part of what the third grade class taught us about what a community is that it's a group of people living in the same place, working together. How do you and your classmates work together? These second grade students are working together on learning numbers. And these third grade students are working together on a history project. Another way of working together is sharing. From the time you enter school, you are sharing. You're sharing your hallways, your classrooms, your playground, and even your teachers. This art class is sharing tables, paper, and markers. And these older students are sharing ideas for a school project. Their job is to learn about some of the work people do in the community.
Being a fireman, you need to be able to work well with others. We need to check our gear. We have to be prepared. What I need to do is get along well with everyone else, because we work together as a team here.
I come in every day. I have roll call with my boss. He tells me the area I am assigned. I get to meet all different types of people at all different times, and I get to help them. That's very important to me.
Another part of a police officer's job is to make sure all the people in your community are following the same rules. Does your school have special rules like your community does? Today, in Miss Hollendeck's art class, students are making posters of some of the school rules. This one says, clean up your mess. Walk, don't run. Obey the safety patrol. Raise your hand. Keep your voice down. Walk on the right side. And work together. It's important to have school rules because they help you and protect you. The same way rules in the community protect people in traffic and help them get places safely. Do you know what responsibility means? Responsibility means having important duties. Working together with your teachers and classmates and following rules is a responsibility. Keeping an area of your classroom neat is a responsibility. And finishing your homework on time is a responsibility. Some students who show they are responsible get special jobs.
I answer the phones and I take messages. And when I take those messages, I give them to who they're for, like if they're for the teachers.
As a reward for being good students, doing their work, getting here on time, and being here daily on a consistent basis, they're rewarded for doing a good job.
Lee's special job is a privilege. A privilege is a special chance. Answering the school phones is just one example of a privilege. Other school privileges might be erasing the chalkboards, putting books away in the library, or cleaning up the science room.
I wash beakers and test tubes. And I like it because it's a special job, sort of, and I'm the only one who gets to do it.
The more responsibility you can show to your teachers, the more special chances you'll have.
Can someone tell me what a noun is? Robert.
A noun is a person, place, or thing.
Very good.
Who are some of the people in your school who are like the people in your community? What places in your school are like the places in your community? What things did you learn about today? Remember, you are part of the community, and going to school is your job. And in school, just like it is for grown-ups in the community, you get out of every job just as much as you put into it. So work hard, work together, follow the rules, and have fun.